Hello friends! Welcome to my kitchen again. Today I'm going to show you how to make apple pie macarons. They filled with white chocolate ganache and cinnamon apple filling in the center. They even shaped as an apple pie. Just look at the texture of these macaron shells. I sprinkled them with the sugar and I think they look like real apple pies. If you're ready, let's get started. We need fresh apples, sugar, cinnamon powder, unsalted butter, and some rum or cognac. This is totally optional. We're going to make apple pie filling. We need to wash and cut apples first. And I want to show you the way I'm cutting apples. I also recommend to peel off the skin because macaron is delicate dessert and the filling in the center should be also delicate. And however you cut apples, just make sure they all the same size. 2-3 medium-sized apples are enough to fill about 30 macarons. If you're using this filling for apple pie or cupcakes, I will recommend to double this recipe. In the frying pan, add butter and sugar. Mix with a spatula and make sure butter is melted. Add chopped apples and cinnamon powder. Mix with a spatula and cook over medium heat until they become thick. This will take about 7 to 10 minutes. You can also cover this pan. You can add a little bit of water if apples are not very juicy. Right before apples are cooked well, add about tablespoon of Bacardi rum or cognac and mix with a spatula. This is totally optional. Remove apple filling into bowl or piping bag and let it cool on a countertop, then place in the fridge. To make white chocolate ganache, we're going to need heavy cream, white chocolate, and vanilla bean paste. Place white chocolate in a plastic bag and semi-melt in a microwave. In a small saucepan, add heavy cream and vanilla bean paste. Bring to simmer but do not boil. Add heavy cream into melted chocolate in 3 parts, mixing with the spatula all the time. You have to do it fast and pressing down. Emulsify ganache with hand blender. After that, transfer ganache into flat container and cover with a plastic wrap to contact. Refrigerate ganache for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. To make macaron shells, make French meringue. I use that food coloring. Add dry ingredients and start folding. When macaronage drips down from the spatula like lava, transfer into piping bag. In the piping bag, I placed coupler because we're going to be using two different piping tips. Transfer macaronage into piping bag and prepare baking mat. Using Wilton 12 round tip, pipe regular macaron shells. Just normal, regular, round macaron shells. After that, place baking mat with macarons on a baking tray. I'm using towel also, and tap a few times on a countertop. Change piping tip to Wilton 44. You can also use some small round tip like Wilton 6 or 4, but 44 works better. And pipe pie looking lines on the top of macaron shells, just as you see on the video. Then switch direction and pipe more. You can use toothpick to fix any bubbles and lines. I also would recommend to pipe just 3 lines. First I pipe in the middle and then one on the side and another side. This way they look all the same. When you're done piping, sprinkle macaron shells with white sugar. Don't worry, sugar is not going to melt. That's how it looks. Let macaron shells to rest on a countertop until no butter sticks to your finger when you touch. Bake macaron shells in preheated oven. The temperature and baking time may vary depending on your oven. That's how it looks after baking. As you see, sugar didn't melt. Let macaron shells to cool on a baking mat, then pair them with a similar size. Don't they look like little apple pie? To assemble apple pie macarons, you need to have everything ready. White chocolate ganache. Look how soft it is. Look at this texture. Transfer ganache into piping bag with a round piping tip. Just want to show you one more time this apple pie macaron shells, how they look. Pipe white chocolate ganache on a flat side of one macaron shell. And I'm going to show you two ways to pipe. This is the first way. You piping circle, and then you placing apple pie filling right in the middle of the circle. Then you pipe a little bit of ganache on second macaron shell and sandwich them together. This will help to protect macaron shells from sagging. One more time. You pipe circle with the white chocolate ganache, and then you place apple pie filling right in the middle of this circle. A little bit ganache on another macaron shell and sandwich them together. That's how it looks. And now I'm going to show you another way to pipe ganache. This is my favorite way. You basically pipe as much as you want the ganache on the flat side of macaron shell, and then you place apple pie filling right in the middle of this macaron shell. And you can see the difference between. Refrigerate macarons in airtight container for 12 to 24 hours. Then bring them to room temperature before serving. I hope you like my apple pie macarons and you enjoy this video. Follow me for more and subscribe to my channel. I'm sharing new recipe every week. And happy baking!